Hello, Bailey. Hello, class. I first would like to thank you for your rebuttal. You've given me about three things to think about, and I will incorporate those things into my response speech right now. The first thing that you mentioned, and I would like to be as accurate in my depiction of your quote as possible. You say that if the journalist deletes the story of the politician, are they acting immorally, or are they simply choosing to withhold certain information? My contention is that it's not a dichotomy. My argument is that by choosing to withhold certain information for specific people, which is discriminatory and it's also favoritism, my contention is that this is unethical and immoral as far as journalism goes. And I would like to bring up another aspect of your rebuttal that I disagree with. I think you're misrepresenting the the facts of the case. In this case, it's not that the journalists are choosing to withhold a particular information for this story. It's not still that this thing is being reported in the present. Well, the issue is that they have reported the story in the past 15 years ago, and this politician feels that this would harm their political campaign, and they want it deleted at present. So it's not about withholding information. The information is already out there. The problem is, are you allowed to go back and delete the story just to help one person? That's where the contest is, and that's where my position differs from yours. I think that it would be unethical for the journalists to do this. And this takes me back to my maxim. My maxim is simple: if you do this in this one case, then you have to do it in every single other case. And how do you draw the line between what cases? And my argument is that you cannot do that. So if you're going to help the politician in this case, then you have to do that for every other person. And then what's this journalism at the foundation? And what are the principles of journalism? If you do not tell the truth and stand by that truth, or you preach the truth and then you have to retract it every time someone makes a claim. So that's my argument. I think it's a bad maxim, it's a bad principle to operate under if you're a journalist. And finally, you mentioned that you think the politician is the one acting immorally. This is another ground on which I would disagree with you. I think the politician is ethically and morally allowed to pursue their own ends. So just asking for or just requesting that the stories deleted for me does not constitute a moral violation. I think he's ethically allowed to pursue his ends. Now, who is the person that can grant him those ends? It's the journalist. So it's on them that this deontological task falls. They have the ethical duty to decide whether or not this politician gets his request. And I think that them granting that request to him would violate the universal principle that you must treat everyone equally and you cannot categorize or compartmentalize the people that you're going to concede or grant their request to. So this is my response. I thank you for the previous debates and thank you for presenting your proposal to this debate. All right, cheers.